Karabo, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Before we get to your film specifically, it's so encouraging that the Durban International Film Festival was able to carry on despite what's going on around us in terms of the COVID-19 pandemic and the unrest recently. What have you experienced at this year's film festival so far? And in terms of the industry and how things are going, how's that enabled you to sort of stake your claim still in the film space?
This is an exciting time for our industry because I am noticing a lot of new filmmakers, especially through the medium of short film, which is always very exciting because it's very experimental. And the lineup this year has a lot of new filmmakers, especially who've made short films, and I look forward to watching a lot of them. I think short film gives us an opportunity to try out things we wouldn't do in longer, more expensive formats. So I'd encourage a lot of people to watch short films, and they go really fast.
So film is a lucky medium that you can access your audience pretty much anywhere. So a virtual festival isn't that different. But how have you ensured that through this festival, being on a virtual platform, you're still able to engage audiences that might normally have come to the festival in person?
It has been a bit frustrating, especially because this is my first short film, because we launched right as COVID hit, so we didn't get to do the usual international film festival tour, if you like it to be chosen, you know. So we've learned to do a lot of Q&As online, which have been fun, and you get to connect with a much bigger audience than you would at like a theater in Durban, for instance, you know. So as a filmmaker who's made a film in to be screened in 2020 and 2021, I've grown to appreciate online in Q&As and Instagram and Facebook, all sorts of like social media. It's a brave new world. I'm more excited about this because I've been speaking to people across all time zones because of this unfortunate pandemic. But here we are, silver linings.
So being trapped in our houses has actually broadened our world, who would have thought? Karabo, tell me more about your film, What Did You Dream? So while people are, at the moment, often focused on their immediate circumstances, I think COVID has made us look at our lives right here, right now, and what we can't do and what we would like to do. But you've chosen, through this film, to take a look back in time. Why?
I've always thought that we didn't explore enough of our past beyond the lens of kind of like the violence of apartheid, and not to discount it, but to speak of the moments in between. You know, I have a lot of I had a lot of fond memories of my grandmother and spending holidays in her house. I was also quite obsessed with albums, just like memories. So I was trying to create the memory or recreate the memory of like a long summer holiday, or at least like towards the end of it, you know. So the film is a very, I think, ambitious effort to create like memories mostly, and the dream space as well for me represented some sort of freedom, you know. I feel like if you're able to dream, there's a kind of a freedom, and my character has kind of like a fear of entering a new world. She's going to like a multiracial school for the first time. She's just getting a bit disconnected from her past, you know, and it's something like I think we can all identify with. So I use dream and like play as like a vehicle. So in short, yes, I was trying to recreate a memory that's warmer than tear gas and bombs and bullets and violence here.
At a time when people cling to positivity, so nice to have some positive memories to look back at. And you said that the dreams for you and the symbolism generally connected to dreams. Is there sort of a cathartic moment in the movie when the main character starts being able to remember her dreams again? And what does that symbolize for you?
I don't want to give it away, but it's not the kind of plot. Like, we're not watching some thriller, James Bond, I don't know, James Bond, I don't know. Yeah, so I think what when the dream kind of happens, and it's almost like, did you dream or did you not remember? Whatever it is, like you can play with that. But I think in what I was trying to do is to say that the character realizes that she will move on from what she's always known when she does dream in the film, but she will always be connected to her people, you know. So I think that's when kind of like her anxiety kind of withers away. She's able to dream, and she's able to kind of deal with the impending death of her grandfather, who's kind of like coughing his life away in like a dark bedroom, you know. So I guess maybe it's a coming of age thing, the ability to accept what is and trust that, you know, you will always have the people that you've always known.
Well, it's been such a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you so much, Karabo Lediga, director of What Did You Dream, currently being showcased at the Durban International Film Festival. And you can catch that festival online virtually until the 1st of August.